Hey guys, I just want to know how you're doing today. How is your prayer life? How is your time spent with the Lord? How is your heart feeling encouraged? How are you experiencing Him? How are you feeling in your community? Pretty much all those things. I just want to know how you're doing today, and how is your heart of thankfulness towards all of those things. Yeah, so that's what I'm asking you right now. I just want you to sit and reflect on that for a second. And I just kind of want to share a story. So, we launched the King's Church on Sunday, this past Sunday. So we have been planning this for a long time. It's been a lot of prayer and planning in the works for the past 5 years. I've been a part of it for over a year and a half now, and I'm super, super grateful and thankful for that. But I had the opportunity to meet two freshman girls from Southeastern University, which is a school that I came to Florida to go to. So I had the opportunity to meet them on Sunday morning. It was their first time at the King's Church, and it was just super awesome. Perfect timing. They were filling out a Connect card, and I just reached out to them. So I reached out to them. We began talking, found out they went to Southeastern, and we exchanged numbers. So I just kind of pursued them and just really wanted to know more about them, more about their story. And so anyways, fast forward now to today. I had the honor to go back to Southeastern and hang out with them for a little bit. And let me tell you, Southeastern was the factor that was the key factor that God used to get my husband and I, Ricky, down to Florida. If it weren't for me going to attend Southeastern, we would have not come to Lakeland, Florida. And so I was called out of that. Now, I didn't finish there or anything. I didn't finish my degree there, but God called me there for a season of life. He called me there for one semester, okay? And in the semester, I learned just so much about myself. First of all, I was a newlywed, okay? So you can always expect to learn a lot about yourself, a lot about your sin, and the things that you struggle with in marriage and living with someone. But just moving away, becoming an adult when I was just 1 week old of 19 was super crazy. And then to be around a bunch of college kids who thought I was even more crazy because I was married and just all this crazy stuff. So anyways, I have not been back to Southeastern University in not 2 years, in a year and a half since my last day there was a year and a half ago. And I got to park in the same parking lot that I always parked in. I got to walk the same walk that I took to every class from my car because I was a commuter since I was married. I got to walk among the students there, and my heart was just filled with thankfulness. I got to walk the ground that brought me what God used heavily in my life to bring me exactly where He wanted me, you guys. And it was a beautiful moment. This school is a beautiful school, but it has a fountain in the middle washing of Jesus' feet. And it is just a beautiful picture from the gospel. And I got to hang out with these ladies, and that was a blessing. But I was standing in line at the coffee shop, and this is how cool God is. Standing in line at the coffee shop, and one of my teachers that literally changed the course of a lot for me, she said, "Carly, what are you doing here? Are you back on campus?" She remembered my name. Okay, I took her class for one semester. She remembered my name. We talked, and I got to encourage her, you guys. She was feeling just down, like she wasn't making an impact. And her class, I went to Southeastern to go and take her class. God used her in my life, and I got to stand there in the coffee shop that I used to go to all the time when I was going to school there, and I got to just speak truth in her life, to continue to hold tight, and just that she just did so much for me. God used her so much in my life. And that was such a cool moment, you guys. Not only was my heart filled with thankfulness, but I was taken back to the place of how big my God was to use this school to bring me to Florida. Now I'm planning a church. I get to hang out with these awesome ladies. I get to speak truth in other people's life. People get to speak truth in mine. I have this amazing community, and I'm exactly where He wants me to be. So guys, I would encourage you to go to the place where God used it to bring you somewhere. go to the place and be encouraged. I'm sorry, I just paused there for a second. Go to the place and be encouraged. Be encouraged that he used that place. Guys, just go and just be there. Just be there with him. Just sit with him and thank him. Guys, there's some hard things that we go through in life that God uses, but there's also some insanely beautiful things, whether it's people, places, or both, or other things that he just shows us his will. It is so amazing. 3 years ago, I stood and walked that campus. I toured the school with my, at the time, fiance and my parents, and knew I was being called there. I went there for 1 semester, and I often questioned God, why did you bring me here for 1 semester? And now I know why. I know why. Even in times of loneliness that I felt going to that school and just missing family and just missing my hometown, he called me here for his purpose, not my own. And I didn't know that at the time, but he's guided me all this way. He's used that teacher. He's used the students there. He used that campus. He used the degree I was going for. He used so many things, his Holy Spirit, to show me the way. Guys, I just want to encourage you today, go to that place, go to that person, be reminded of where you were, be reminded of what God used in your life, be reminded of his provision, his steadfastness, and how sovereign he is in your life, you guys. Be encouraged today. So yeah, guys, I just want to encourage you to do that. Whether it's 20 minutes away, a phone call away, or just a journal away, go reminisce, go just take a look back in the past and just see how far you've come and how far he's taken you, and be encouraged, guys. Let your heart be filled with thankfulness and praise his name for what he's done. I'm just overwhelmed today, and just so much thankfulness and just what he does. And how one thing leads to another. Guys, just listen to his Holy Spirit today. Be moved by his Holy Spirit, and just be encouraged by his word, his son, his sacrifice, and his Holy Spirit. Love you guys so, so much. I'm so thankful for you guys. And I just hope you can reflect on some things today.